You missed nothing.
You guys are so gay. Thanks for sharing your story. I can't believe somebody would urinate in your bed, Daisy. You seem like such a nice lady. Fucking, I apologize on behalf of all of us. Thank you, Daisy. The dingo is listening. He says it's a great segment.
I don't know if Shifty is quoting something, but he had the perfect line for Mr. X in this in the situation you described. You should have said, "I am immortal and I complete you."
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes.
Yeah. Remember, everybody, write that down.
I am immortal and I complete you. Give me a few minutes. You can't have a proper response to that.
Yes, you put that in front of give me a few minutes, you got hours. Is it corny? What's your name?
Corinne.
Corinne?
Corny, what can we do for you? Oh, Corny.
Connie, get the clit off your box.
So I have two stories. I don't know which one's worse. You guys are going to have to tell me.
Okay.
So the first one is there was this guy at work. We started flirting with each other, but my job had like a really strict no relations with coworkers policy. And, we kind of fought it off as long as we could, and then we started sending like dirty text messages, and there was like this whole build-up to us hanging out, and like there was definitely expectations. And I hung out with this guy 3 nights in a row, and each night, all he did was go down on me at least 10 times each night, and I didn't come once.
How can you lick somebody? Was he going east-west?
What'd you say?
Was he going east-west, like Roanoke?
I don't know what he was, I can't even tell you what he was doing.
Couldn't you, I feel like it's your fault. Couldn't you, push his head or roll over and fuck his head? I'm serious. You're going to go down on me for that amount of time? I'm coming on you. I don't give a shit. I'll figure it out. I'll fuck your sideburns.
Or did you try to tell him, maybe do it more this way? Or by the time you were on night 3, you just started like, hey, lover, you know what I really like?
Yeah, he'll get over it. Just tell him, to do it like this. Or just put your tongue out onto your chin and hold it there. I'm going to fuck your head.
I tried, but I really think he thought that I came each time because, after a few minutes, I would just sigh, really heavily, not even honestly.
It's not enough.
He mistook your sighing for orgasm?
He did, for sure. He's like, man, that shit comes weird. I appreciate your story.
I think she's got another one.
Oh, you got another one, Connie?
Yeah, the other one had another job with another guy at work. And, we would hook up in the break room, and then the last time we hooked up, and this was why it was the last time we hooked up, he wouldn't let me touch him. He turned me around and bent me over the break room table and dry humped me for 5 minutes, and he finished and went and cleaned himself off and then went back to work.
So awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of bagging that guy.
That's a guy who knows what he wants.
I apologize on behalf of everybody except that guy.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jason.
I'm sorry you had to be victimized by that, but I just like to think that guy was throwing up shakas the entire time.
He got a high five when he got out. It was a brutal high five, but nonetheless. Bert McCracken is listening.
Is he?
That's right. Bert McCracken said that he thinks it's a great segment. Right? All the celebrities think this is a great segment. Way to go, Tully.
What does Matt Damon think? We'll never know.
Yeah,
thanks, Thomas.
Way to go, THC, you fucking pro-ho. Mary in Louisiana.
Hey,
you put cheese on your apple pie, you fucking...
So I was in college, and I was out in a bar, and I met this guy who was sort of hitchhiking around, and he needed a place to stay for the night, and he was really charming, and I was really
You were so stupid. Wait, you met a hitchhiker at a bar, and he seemed sweet, so you took him home? You fucking insane lady? How old are you?
Hitchhiker in a bar in New Orleans.
But he had this rugged charm to him. He seemed like he'd been around. He was very mysterious.
No identification or fingerprints. Anyway.
So he came back with me that night, and there was
That's fucking amazing, right? Like, I don't even know if I would fuck a hobo. Like if I met a chick in the bar, was like, I'm homeless, take me home. I'm like, maybe I fucking party lot, but I ain't taking you home. You come rob me.
Oh, she's like a hitchhiker. She's like really dirty, but she's really hot.
Oh, bang it. I think she ain't coming to my house.
I gave a hot homeless chick my keys one time on ecstasy.
What? Okay, well, ecstasy. Yeah, you're an ecstasy.
Right. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
Ecstasy. Okay.
So hold back, and when he put the like clothes stayed on, there was a little bit of like light touching, but really everything, there was nothing, no sex happening. Next day, woke up, I was working out in class, and so, I was trying to see I went to class, came back the next day, came back later today, I'm sorry, and went to make my bed, and there's just a fucking pile of cum in my bed.
A pile of cum?
Yeah, it's like a puddle of it.
What do you mean a puddle of cum?
Yeah, there's a puddle of cum.
A puddle of mud should have called itself puddle of cum. It made more sense. It's so literal.
It's scary.
Wait, how much cum would you say that it was a big load, or that he dropped like 3 loads?
Like depth-wise, how many inches of cum?
Good question.
On the bed.
I'd say it's more on the millimeter scale, but yeah, no, it was definitely, he came once. But I couldn't sleep, apparently.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, because you escorted him out, you went out together. So when you were asleep that night, he jacked off over you. That's what he did, because you didn't fucking...
Yeah, I didn't notice it until I came back and made it the next day.
Yeah, well, I apologize. Well, I love it. This turned into me apologizing on behalf of all men, but I am going to apologize again. That's not cool.
Not cool at all. He's a drifter. Where he drops his load is home.
Right. Well, now he owns you, doesn't he? Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Right, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll do final calls. Anybody can start calling whenever they want. 855-ELLIS-41. Emily in Alabama, you were the last one to get the clit off your box.
Oh, yay. So there was this guy that I went to high school with, and he was like a bodybuilder type. He was always in the gym, working out, and, he was kind of hot. Me and my girlfriends would, talk about, guys we thought were hot, and he was usually like number 2 or 3 on our list. And so a few years later, I'm in college, and we run into each other. And, we're, whatever, we just go out for dinner, we have a few drinks, and we start hooking up together. And that's when I realized, I don't know if this guy was on roids or what, but his dick was so small. Like, it was not even the size of my middle finger.
Yeah.
And when we were fooling around, he was, like, touching himself while he was going down on me, and like I saw him playing with himself. Guys, he couldn't even make a fist around his dick because his dick wouldn't fit in his fist. It was that small. And I got back to my dorm room and I was chatting with some of my girlfriends about it, and one of them, she had kept her virginity all through high school because she was, gonna marry this guy, and we got to college and they broke up, so she's like, I want to go fuck something. And she specifically went and found this guy to lose her virginity to him so that it wouldn't hurt her.
Oh, well then that's the guy. He needs to like get himself on Instagram and get it out there that he is the virginity little PP window breaker.
The de-virginizer. He's the easy bake oven of sex.
AKA easy bake. Wow, well that's I feel like that's a cool job for little penis people.
Yeah, like this really hot guy with like a beginner-sized dick.
Or anal. You can be an ass fucker.
That's right. The opening act.
Husbands could hire you to warm their wives' asses up.
That's about all he was good for, because he was also about a 3-pump chump.
What's going on with little?
What is that correlation?
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think that he was just getting it out of the way as quick as he could because of the every pump is humiliation to him?
I don't know. I guess it's possible, but I mean, come on, it like barely felt like it was in there.
To me, my theory is if you've got a really little penis, you're trying to get it over and done with because you controlling somebody with your dick, and if it's little and you're not controlling anybody, you're not. You just want that bit because it's sort of like it's little. You know what I mean? Like if you want it over and done with.
I kind of have a theory though too, which may or may not make sense. I just thought of it. I think everybody has the same amount of like sensation in their dick. You know what I mean? So the small, like I don't think people with bigger dicks enjoy sex more. So the smaller it is, you're compressing the area. That makes sense. Like think about it, like you know the little spots on like Big Red Gum. You know what I mean? Like there's only so many. Everybody gets the same number of spots. It's just a matter of how big or small your gum is.
Wow.
And this guy's got his all like clustered together,
which of course also correlates. You know, the men and women basically like for most of the like being in the womb have like the same genitalia. It's like the same cells down there.
No, your genitals didn't look like mine at all.
But like you know, the clit, it's super compact and super sensitive. It's the same thing.
Yeah, right. Which explains why women always come so easily and quickly.
Yeah, well, there goes that fucking mystery. Thanks for the call, Emily.
No problem, guys. Stand on.
Bye. I like Emily.
Yeah.
TJ in Oklahoma.
I just wanted to let you know, I thought I had a little dick, but dude, you just made me feel like a fucking porn star.
Raw Dog will do that to you.
I surely appreciate it.
Old Pants Cummington over here.
No pants coming, but dude, I'm serious. A little tiny pinky penis, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I think the weirdest thing about it is hearing like what girls think about them. You know, I always thought if a guy had a little dick, that girls didn't really care.
Yeah, you know, girls say
they sure do make it out like they do on the radio.
Girls
Thanks
say
for the call, dude.
I hear girls say all the time, yeah, it's not really about the dick size. It's more about the guy.
But I also think that it's not about the dick size to a certain level.
Yes, I think that's
when you start going underneath 4, people start getting bummed out about it.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
You called the Jason Ellis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude? Nathan from Nova Scotia.
What up, Nathan?
I got a question.
Yep.
Coming in your pants thing. Have you ever heard of my package underwear? It's like a skateboard thing.
No, and it's not a skateboard thing.
Yeah, it's sponsoring skateboarders and snowboarders.
Oh yeah, it's a skateboard thing, Jason. Come on.
Yeah.
The only skateboard underwear is Ethica. They're not skateboard. They're everything. They're action sports.
Okay, anyways, let me get to the story. Just kind of fuck what would happen. Okay, if you had these underwear, my package underwear, it's like got like a pop for your fucking junk.
Okay. My package underwear can kill itself.
Yay, I can come in my underwear and no one will know.
It's got like a pocket and shit. It's got a microphone and headpiece and headphone holders and rubber holder and your weed smuggling pocket that goes up your ass. You fucking dickhead.
Now you can put everything that you care about right next to your face.
I can just tell it. And if it really does exist, it's the sketches of underwear. Blake.
I just want to say Raw Dog is a fucking champion for sure in that story.
You really are, Raw Dog. It's gems like that that's going to keep you here.
Hey, I'm building about slowly.
Me and Michael were talking about your retirement just yesterday.
Yeah, we were just about to start phasing you out.
Yeah, you got re-signed for another year. Thank you. Good to hear.
You just have more sexual mishaps.
Yeah.
That's better
He should just tell them that's what he should do.
Yeah.
Thank you. It happens, man.
Yeah. Basically a year after my sexual mishap happens is around the time I feel comfortable sharing it.
Okay. Well,
before that, it's still a little too close to the bone.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. There's things that I didn't like. The tranny suction story.
Right.
That took 10 years to admit there. I was just like, that didn't even happen to me. It just didn't happen.
Right. But after a while, you could pretend it just happened to like a different person.
And
Because it was a different person.
telling it like that many times, I don't even really care at all. And I'm like, I have friends that probably don't now. I would be uncomfortable to know that situation even occurred to me. Like Supercross people, they don't want to know that.
Right.
But they know it.
Right.
They know it now.
Tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Right, because it is funny. Man, and at the time it was still not funny at all. Like, I wish I had walked in and they went, oh, that was a close one. Nuh-uh. I walked in and they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be okay.
I think a lot of crazy stories that people tell at the time they didn't think it was funny.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
It just gets sort of repackaged into that.
Holly in Georgia.
It doesn't matter. Girls don't care about the size of penis as long as they know what they're fucking doing with it.
What about if it's 3 inches hard?
That's a different story because that's very rare.
It it's less rare than you'd think.
Yeah, that's you sound like you have a little dick. Just so you know. I know you don't.
I don't have a little dick.
I know, but every goddamn you try to cover those guys so much that it's scary.
Because I try to point, just because those guys are out there and I know that they're listening.
Yeah, I feel the
Why
same.
is your sympathy towards little dick people?
I don't know. Maybe I just have sympathy. I just have sympathy.
I just want to know what it is.
I'm right there with him though, because I just don't think there's anything about. I don't want anybody to think like there's anything about yourself that you can't change that knocks you out of the game.
I mean, I dated a guy for a really long time who had a below average size penis.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't like ridiculously small, but it wasn't large. And no, it was probably, I had the most fun with him just because he was confident with himself and he knew what he was doing and he was willing to go above and beyond and do whatever he needed to do to get me off because his dick was smaller.
Well, I think if you know that when you come in with that game plan, then yeah, there's a chance for you. But I don't think, I hate to say it, but I don't think if you have a 3-inch dick that any girl out there is saying that that's working.
Yeah, no, that's way too small. I will agree, that's way too small. But you know, guys don't need to get discouraged because they think they have a small dick. Just figure out how to fucking use the thing.
If it's above 4 inches.
Right.
If it's above 4 inches.
Yeah,
That's what I see. If you can get 4 inches hard, just do some research and you'll be okay. But if you're under that, man, are you fucked? That's what I'm hearing.
That's why guys obsess over penis size, because they're worried that if it's below a certain level, girls will just look at it and be like, oh, I'm just not touching that thing.
Yeah, it seems tough.
I think the only weird part, like, is if it's really skinny, too. You know what I mean? That's weird. You know what I mean? But if it's, like, you know, short and stumpy, that's fine.
If I had a skinny 3-inch boner, I would get a cast made where a decent sized dick attaches to it, and I fuck my girlfriend with that.
That makes sense.
It does.
Even though you would get no pleasure out of it.
So what, man? So what?
Yeah.
I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, you want to have a full sex life with your companion. I don't have a dick. Well, I'll only stick one on there and bash you with it. You know?
Right.
And then you can blow my pinky afterwards when I take my glove off. I already named it.
2 to 3% of men have a microphallus, which is defined as a penis under 3 inches and long and 1 inch wide when erect. 2 to 3% of men are 3, and I couldn't find anything for 4 and under. They say, as a matter of fact, because it's a little bit hard to say because you got to find an angle to actually be like flesh to flesh using every last millimeter at your disposal. So to say you have a 3-inch penis doesn't mean you're always getting 3 inches in. We all know this. But it says that the most sensitive part of the vagina is the first 3 inches. So a guy with a 4-inch dick is just as capable.
As long as it's not skinny.
I think that's probably true, and that's why I think that this is a good stat. 2 to 3% of men have a penis that's under 3 inches long and under 1 inch wide.
Right.
Hello, Jason L. Show. Final calls 855-L41. Let's pump them out.
Hey, 2 things. First, there's stuff that you can slip on to make it fatter and help you with length. But my question is, I still don't know where you measure from. Is it at the top of your dick, right at, like, up against your stomach?
No. You do it from the bottom, and you get to count all the way back to your asshole.
Yeah, you put your finger, at least get a centimeter or 2 up your ass before you let go of that thing.
I'm serious. I never have got a good answer on this shit.
You fucking put it from the base of the top of your dick to your knob.
Yeah. Or like phrase all the way
The top bit, not underneath, my friend.
Like top. Like face
from where your stomach hits your dick to your knob.
Right.
That's how big your dick is.
Go down your stomach until the very moment where your penis starts, and measure from there.
Or just go from the base of your dick.
Yeah, god damn it, Josh.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah, but you made yours just ooey. Adam.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
So all these girls that are calling this talking from with small penises,
Yeah.
give me my number.
Why?
Why? Because I got the 9.5. Not a good dad.
Yeah, good for you, dude. God. See, that's what I don't. Yeah, right. I don't like.
Yeah, I got like a slimy feeling after listening to that guy.
You know what? I will go so far as to say that sometimes I've been like with a girl and I was like kind of happy, proud of myself, and then I'd find out that there was a guy like that in her past, and it made it feel like the achievement feels so much less special.
Jason in Texas has an embarrassing sex story.
Yeah, sure.
I'd beg to differ. Hello, Jason.
Hey, what's going on, man? I got an embarrassing sex story for you.
Go ahead.
And you don't have to do it for small dick or ejaculating too early.
Tell the story.
Just tell it.
I was banging this, eating her out. This chick on the bed, she was laying on her back. The picture for a minute. She's laying on her back, got like either silk or satin sheet. I'm just eating her pussy, going to town, getting wet. I'm like, all right, here's the moment. So she's laying on her back. I'm standing up. So I basically just grab her thighs, pull her into me. And I go to town on it for about, man, I'm going to say a good 30 seconds. I think I'm working it. I'm like, hell yeah. She stopped me. And she's like, yeah, let me help you with that. I'm like, help me with it? I'm doing pretty good, I thought. She grabs my dick and she puts it inside her. I'm like, what the fuck? My dick ended up going underneath her ass, in between the mattress, and I was banging the mattress for a good 30 seconds.
Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you don't know who you are. Sometimes you fuck chicks that are ugly, and you didn't put a rubber on because you're in a hurry. Does that make you a fucktard? It's fucktard of the week with Jason Ellis. Well done, dude.
See, ladies, we don't need you. We just need your sheets.
Yeah, right?
Get out of here. Leave me alone with the sheets.
Ah, your silky, silky sheets. They're irresistible.
It's a toss-up. Ladies or silk sheets?
The best of Jason Ellis 2013 as of now.
Donald Schultz entering the studio.
Donald Schultz, well-known South African racist. Don't fucking touch me.
Oh, it's a voice recorder.
I thought there was a taser. I was like, dude, do not taser me right now.
The back taser. Surprise, the back. Fucking bitch.
I was gonna bump. I hate being electrocuted.
So this is my friend Mark. He's gonna build it.
Hey, Mark. Jason. Nice to meet you.
Mark, Jason Ellis, this is Raw Dog.
What's up, man?
What's he gonna do?
Build you an enclosure.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, if there's an enclosure that was in my studio, would it start to stink like shit?
If we put a bunch of animals, they'll shit a lot, yeah.
But
so
what if you just have one? Then I won't smell shit?
You will not. We're going to put you in the right direction.
Promise me?
Promise.
Because if there's any shit, it can't be in the studio.
Well, Donald
it ruins my
will take care of it.
concentration.
No, I mean, the idea we have, and we have the dude outside that's going to build it, and he's like, well, he wants to go gothic, which I
Yes,
was like,
because so do I.
right? And that's why I was like, this is Jason Ellis. So we could have a python. It was almost
He just, Gothic says Jason Ellis.
Yeah. Jason Ellis equals goth.
It's great news. It's great news to find out. Finally, I've made it into the goth world.
Jason Ellis Show, Hot Topic, one and the same.
Yep.
Hot Topic Jason Ellis. Hot Topic Jason Ellis. What's the difference?
Merchandise. That's just merchandise. No, so the point is, we have a python.
Twilight of radio.
This is first it's gothic and then you go to Vegas. No, that's mellow. But here's the thing, and Mark, you tell him a little bit about the python because.
Why are you gonna fucking don't fucking do that,
It's
dude.
a baby.
Okay, but I don't want to. Just give me a second. Okay, cool. I know, but you just try to pull it out. I thought you were gonna pull it back and go whammy or something on me.
Since when?
You always fucking pull it out and put it in my face.
Okay, yeah, I do usually.
Didn't you get like 3 people in here one time?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
Just a python.
it's just a python.
She looks like she wants to bite.
So
Really?
So, a reticulated python, man, I think it's 18 feet long. And that's not the right animal for you. The goal would be here to have a responsible pet. And when that thing shits at 18 feet, dude,
No,
that's massive.
I've actually smelled a lot of snake shit.
We have all smelled snake shit.
I may have been here before. So.
I'm not even joking. 18-foot snake, how many feet poop?
Oh, dude, at least.
Can you
one
take
and
a
half.
photo of me so I can have this on Instagram or something? This camera
yeah.
right there, Schulte.
Where? Oh yeah. Okay. So I mean, the big thing is that snake's
Oh,
cool,
don't
right?
go to my face. I hate it when they face
it looks
off.
cool, but I mean, that thing can eat cows. I mean, it can eat pigs. Can eat all sorts of things.
Yeah, that looks a lot smaller than a cow.
Yeah, but the problem is they get bigger, and that's not what you want. Turn to the right.
I'm making bite people in my hand.
Just in general, we want something that, if need be, could eat a person. Just if we need that to happen.
Well, then you just bring it down to Mark's shop. We'll chop them up and get it. Because the problem with this is,
He feels cool.
it does feel really cool, right?
He feels like Play-Doh, but a live Play-Doh. It's confusing.
Yeah.
But the problem is big, stinky, eat lots of food, need lots of heat, not really good pet.
No.
No.
So what kind of snake am I looking for to be the, what is it, the mascot of the Jason
No
Ellis show?
snake, dude. No snake.
Oh, not a snake.
No, dude, we're gonna go a different direction.
Oh, cool, because I'm actually
the lizard first?
terrified of spiders, so that's a good idea that we had one in the studio every day. I'll be super relaxed. Maybe one day it'll get out, and I'll think it's in my fucking jacket for the rest of my life.
Look at that.
Who's he?
That's a red tegu.
A red tegu?
She's a gentle.
The whole
Come on, dude.
I don't want.
Yeah,
you want.
This is a friendly one.
Okay, you guys just sometimes lie to me.
For full disclosure, I lied to you. Mark has animals that make good pets.
That's not that bad. I can live with him.
Oh, until she takes a dump.
Yeah, that's why we put a dump. That's usually what she does before she dumps.
Oh.
Okay, well then here you go. Put it back in the bucket before she dumps.
It is a pretty cool looking lizard.
It is a really cool looking lizard. It looks like a bald possum that's on roids.
I was going to say like an armadillo without a shell.
Oh man, don't listen to them. She's way better.
You would say that because you're a lizard.
It's like a young Cheryl.
Don't worry,
It does have a big tongue. Look at that tongue.
That's crazy, huh?
Wait for it. Yeah. Wow.
Cool. It smells special.
But it does actually smell.
Remember to pick my nose before I leave the show today. Give myself some lizard germs.
Well, so here's what we're thinking, man. Like, check this out.
Look, don't do that to me. You know.
No, I know, but yes. Remember the first time I came in, yeah? And you fucking hated snakes.
Yeah.
And how cool you are with snakes now?
Yeah, I don't know. I was really that cool about that.
I mean, remember?
I'm cooler than I was. Dude, that is a fucking big ass hairy motherfucker.
But you know what the cool thing is?
Sorry, technical term, spider.
It's friendly.
Yeah, she's totally mellow.
Oh, very friendly. Look at that.
And I'm scared of spiders too.
You are?
Yeah, I'm fucking petrified.
Why is that one friendly?
Just the way it's made up.
I mean, I understand you're saying it's not terrifying, but how would it demonstrate friendliness?
This animal's not going to like bond with you and like roll up next to you in bed one morning looking for a cuddle, but she's not going to actively seek to bite you either. And she's just insane looking. And she's cool. She's kind of got that cool creep factor, and she's mellow, and she'll live 25 years.
You're pulling webbing out.
Whoa.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's, I mean, with tarantulas, you get aggressive tarantulas, you get friendly tarantulas, the ones that won't attack. It's the same with people. You get some that are friendly, some that are aggressive. This species as a whole, extremely good for kids, extremely friendly. You feed them a couple crickets a week. It's almost a pet that you can be a bad pet owner with and still be a good pet owner.
Yeah, you literally throw a cricket in there once a week, and there's no odor. I mean, nominal odor. You have to clean it at some point, but just a mellow animal.
It seems cute. It seems like it's like holding on to me like a friend. It doesn't seem like
you can feel the friendliness coming through the spider.
I can feel the friendliness.
Wow.
She's already bonded.
She's like being nice to my hand. She's not being mean to it.
Right? So the one thing with spiders...
I can't see her eyes. Are her eyes underneath the hair?
No, the eyes are right at the top there. And that point.
Don't touch her eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Right but don't touch her eyes on my hand.
You're already so protective of this. Don't Three Stooges her.
What are you going to call her? So the idea that Mark had for your enclosure, Mark, explain what you want to do. Because this is
weird. I tell you, it's a weird sensation you get when those things crawl on you.
So there's no way you can fit a terrarium in here, but we can definitely hang something from the top here and hang a tarantula. The easy, small, just badass looking terrarium. Put some
terrarium.
Cool. That's the cool word. Put some skulls in there. Put some hides. And
I got germs on me, man. I'm like a germ guy now.
That's the cleanest your hands are going to be for a while.
Yeah,
you just come up to the side of the door and show my kids some animals for an hour and a half. That would have made the trip so much faster.
The rush hour traffic reptile shows.
You should. Man, it's there every morning. Nobody's fucking going anywhere.
I'm there. It's your idea.
Seriously, like pull over and enjoy the show. Calm yourself down with some pets before you go to your fucking hellacious drive to work.
So as far as responsible pets go, our recommendation, if you want a 20-foot snake to feed bodies to, I'm all for that.
I think it'd be better if you showed up with a snake and it bit people and then you left with it.
That's what I do, and that's why I don't have any snakes. All my snakes come from Mark. I don't keep them at home because of this.
So Mark could bring a snake and it could bite somebody and we'd all laugh and then he could go home with Mark.
Yeah, and then the fear that
that's a really good idea, Schultz.
And then the spider can live with you all the time. So when you want to feel a little creepy, you have a spider to speak to on that.
Can we bring it out and it can walk on people and then put it back in its home?
Absolutely. The big
thing the skull terrarium.
Yeah, the only thing is these spiders live on the ground, so they're not used to falls. They can fall that far and kill themselves. So when you carry them, you need to make should.
Super careful.
Exactly.
You should have told me that before you had it on my hand.
That's why I was doing this. I was on YouTube. If you look, I was like,
I'm a professional athlete, I would have caught it.
Exactly.
As much as I didn't want to, I would have. I know. As much as I would like to see that thing plummet and hit the ground without my fucking help at all, I would have caught it.
Cool.
She seems friendly. She's awesome.
Do you want to see the trim and the design? We actually have it drawn up.
Yeah, I don't think that's good for radio, though.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll show you afterwards.
I am very excited about it because, as you know, I have a vision. And the more these things look like they're going to happen, the more excited I am about doing radio. Because I think it would be great to have a pet that doesn't smell like shit and freaks people out every now and then. Right?
Yeah.
Especially if we make the bottom clear in some sections, you can see the fangs. Just half-inch long fangs. You want to see that?
No, now I do. But I'm super glad you didn't do that before.
But having like a skull thing in the studio with the spider crawling around through the skull, that sounds so cool.
I can't wait to show my kids a photo of that.
Those fangs.
Oh, it has like cat fucking nails.
They're big teeth, dude. They're insane.
Oh my god! So wait a minute, what is that by? Is that by? Is that by birds?
Check it out.
They use that. Oh, yeah, go
sharp. No, they're sharp. She eats insects, man. She's. I mean,
she just sees those in insects.
Yeah.
And how bumming are you if you're an insect? Like that thing, you're like a beetle. And you're hanging out being a beetle, and that thing's like maybe 10 times your size.
Right.
And has sword fangs, just fucking shank right through your back. You're like, oh! And you look up, you're like, what the fuck is that thing?
And you know that thing.
Thank God I'm dead.
You know that thing thinks you're delicious. It thinks you're like a bag of Doritos.
No, this thing takes you somewhere and then winds you up.
No,
so you're like stabbed and you slowly bleed to death in a wound up tomb of hell, knowing that thing's coming back to your brains.
And even worse, she injects a digestive enzyme and melts your insides and she sucks out like a straw. It's fucking beautiful.
What?
It's serious. It's what she does.
Oh my God! All you people out there whining about the recession, try being a fucking beetle and being eaten alive by a spider.
Yeah, having your insides sucked out with a straw.
Try having your fucking insides milked to juice and then sucked out like a straw with its. Oh my God! By the creepiest thing that's ever walked the planet.
You know, this is a really crappy vision for me because we bring in about 500,000 feeder crickets every week, and if there's like a minute of purgatory for every little bug I put to his doom, I'm screwed.
Yes, you are.
500,000 a week, man.
You're like
brutal.
Well, I can relate. I told my son to say hell yeah the other day, so we're both going hell. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're like genociding a race of crickets every week.
Oh, this is brutal.
Someone wants to ask you a question, Donald Schultz, regarding snakes.
All right.
Go ahead, John.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. I wanted to ask, I heard it on the news like the other day, and maybe Schultz, you can put your opinion to it. Down in Florida, they're saying there's some kind of epidemic with some kind of snake, and they've, in the Everglades and all that, and they've actually asked people from around the world to come actually hunt them. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, man, like, here's the thing with the liberal media, and I'll let Mark weigh in too, is they took a whole bunch of people down there to look for these pythons that are supposed to be a big problem. I've looked for pythons around the world. I've been to Florida 7 times. This whole big crackpot group of people found 11 snakes. That's not an epidemic. There's lots of...
I just heard about it.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. No, but the media is blowing it out of proportion. And it is a problem, but so are domestic house cats and mussels and, toads, and pick any problem that's invasive species. It's just easy to bag on snakes because they're big, scary snakes, If you think of it was bunny rabbits causing a problem that people be so pissed off, not at all. And that's what's happening in Australia. And I mean, that's... Yeah. You don't sell as many pythons anymore.
No, we don't sell as many pythons, but the reality is that the Burmese python, which is the big epidemic snake, the amount of damage they do doesn't even come close to what common house cats do. House cats wipe out species of birds.
And they don't even talk to you. They when you talk to them, they fucking turn away from you. Yeah. I'm in the middle of talking to you, motherfucker. What are you looking at? Don't tell me you're looking at the TV. You're a fucking cat. You don't know what they're saying on there. My dog likes porn. Really? Yeah. My puppy seriously will fire up on porn. Yeah. Doesn't know what the TV is. As soon as some bitch starts getting pounded out, my dog's like, keeps going.
The more important question is, do you still watch porn on your TV?
Yeah.
Really?
Hustler channel, son. Keeps giving. Mother-daughter experimental shit. It's creepy on there.
Sorry, back to pythons.
I just want to say thank you for addressing it, and y'all have a good day. God bless.
No worries, man. And one of the big things is just like everything else, the media is crazy.
Yeah, great song. Stupid liberals trying to scare us about snakes so they can take away our guns. It's terrible.
If anybody wants to see my friend, it's on Instagram at Wolfmate. thing is, I can't wait to show my son. He's gonna think I'm a psychopath. I don't know if that's a good thing anymore.
Well, what did you teach him to say yesterday?
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, then what's he gonna think?
Well, I now I have to teach him that hell yeah is a bad word.
Oh, right.
It's so lame, man. I mean, he used to say poopy caca, and he wasn't allowed to say that anymore. Well, poopy caca, I get it. Like, hell yeah, it's a band. It's a great band. Kids love hell yeah.
If you had to boil the American spirit down to 2 words, it would have to be
Hey, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it wasn't like just, you know what I mean, hell yeah to you, little lady. It was, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. And I singled that. And these troops, hell yeah, let's go ride moto, hell yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I went riding moto on the weekend and my daughter crashed. I raced my daughter on the beginner track and she's like on this 4-wheeler. So she's flying around on the 4-wheeler. And then I got my girlfriend's scooter and I got my son sitting on the scooter in between, so he's holding it like he thinks he's steering it, but I'm steering it. So I'm racing my daughter. So every time there's a straightaway, I'm going through the rhythm section right next to her, and I can see it on her face. She's laughing. Because I'm trying to pass it. I'm like, look at this, look at this. And she's going faster and faster. And she's diving into the corner more and more. She's starting to do 2 wheels in the corner, and I'm like, slow down, Smokey, we're going to tip over. So then I race her again, and she doesn't brake. She goes all the way past the corner, and then like tries to turn, goes whack on 2 wheels. And then it makes her go off and she landed on her stomach and her feet went over it like a scorpion. And then the 4-wheeler went flying off the track somewhere. And she was a little bit emotional and she recovered, but I was like, that was the greatest turn I've ever seen. You seriously skidded into a corner and then burned out in the corner to come back. You're 7 and you've been riding for 2 days. You're on fire. Don't give up. Don't give up the dream. Can I get a hell yeah?
You said that to her?
Yeah, and I was trying to milk it all weekend. I was trying to, because I was going to bring him in and show Tully, can I get a hell yeah? And they were going to go, hell yeah! And everyone was going to think it was funny, but no, I'm the devil.
It is actually, you were right, it's hard to say hell yeah in like an angry or like violent way. You can't say like, you're a hell yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's very positive, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say fuck you, hell yeah. Doesn't make any sense. I might start doing that. Hey man, fuck you, hell yeah. It's confusing.
Good for me to say fuck you.
You give yourself a hell yeah for saying fuck you. Yeah. Oh yeah, well fuck you, hell yeah. It's got a ring to it, huh? It's catchy. Ellis fam are gonna milk the shit out of that.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna start cussing at everybody. Fuck you, hell yeah. If anybody wants to call, now would be the time. 855-ELLIS-41. If you want to talk about any pets that I should have in the studio, or you think that you have a band that you want to be critiqued by Jason Newsted so you can figure out how to be a rock and roll star. Man, did he not shred?
He destroyed Unsigned Bands.
That was the greatest unsigned band person I've ever heard of.
Eric on Twitter said, where do I email my song for next time? And the answer is ellisparodies@gmail.com. Keep sending your Unsigned Bands there for the next time we do it.
That's right.
Yeah, Jason Newsted took that segment and those bands, most of those bands, way more seriously than they really deserved.
There you go, Tully being a dickhead.
And then
Tully doesn't care, he's already got a record deal. Fuck you. Fuck you, kids, good luck.
And then somebody else on Twitter says, I'm currently watching the ridiculousness episode of Ellis Made in Germany. So check that out.
Bastards made way more money out of it than I did.
Dude, right? I wish everyone's like, you must make so much royalties. But no!
No, there's stupid talent. That's what we are, stupid talent. Yeah, forget about that.
Because I've said this before, I was on my honeymoon about a year ago, and Donald there were like 2 TV shows, they just went back and forth from Mexico, and yours was one of them.
Yeah,
just you in overdubbed in Spanish. I had so much sex watching you on television.
You know how often I get guys will tell me that I turn their girlfriends on. Creepy. That was in Vegas.
I wouldn't have said that. I would have just kept that to myself.
No,
Guys tell me that I turn their girlfriends on?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Guys telling me that I turn their girlfriends on.
Yeah, once again, let me repeat it. I wouldn't have said that. It sounded weird.
Oh, okay.
It's like you're boasting about guys being turned on by you.
No, their girlfriends are
turn you on to know that guys are getting turned on by you.
Dude, that's weird. If I'm just like, oh man, my girlfriend thinks you're so hot, that makes, she's not creepy and you're not creepy. I'm creepy. The middleman is creepy in that transaction.
Right?
Yeah. And I was joking, of course. I merely masturbated to your show.
Obviously.
Straight up, right in front of the tube. Just like fully focused on Schultz's face. Coming on the screen.
Like, I'll show you Spider-Man.
Say no to racism.
The best of Ellis as of now. 2013.
Okay, so
So we want to talk about Santa Claus?
How are you with a black guy?
How am I with a black guy?
No, how are you with a black guy? Like doing a black guy?
I have done.
Like, what's your black guy sound like?
Okay. You want me to act?
Yeah,
I thought you meant like how.
You're gonna be Kanye West.
Black guys.
You're gonna be Kanye West.
We were trying to figure out another couple to do, and we thought of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Okay, so you want me to be Kanye?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Rock has this amazing Kim Kardashian.
Apparently, he has an amazing Kim Kardashian that you've been working on.
Listen, on Friday we talked about doing this, and I was
No, dude, don't try to play it down, please.
What?
You came to us and said that you've got a new impression.
That's true.
And that was the Kim Kardashian. And I was like, well, instead of just doing it, Kim Kardashian, why don't you get fucked by Kanye West?
I was just thinking I wanted to downplay because it's brand new and I've never actually tried it in public.
Kanye has a specific voice. He doesn't sound like a ghetto black person, or he doesn't sound like a southern black person.
You're a professional actress.
Okay, can we just play like some clip of Kanye saying anything?
Oh God, listen to this machine over here that's going to hear some information. Watch the professional Joanna Angel hear a voice, and then pretty much you will hear the exact same voice come out of Joanna as she embraces
the clip from the VMAs, like, I'm gonna let you finish.
Prepare to have chills.
That's right. The actor's actor.
And perhaps irreversibly. There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets.
That's not Kanye West.
That is not Kanye.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. If you see a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know that it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager.
God, I never get tired of watching Mike Myers standing next to him. Just like, at what point do I punch him or leave? So great.
So you picked Kanye. It would have been more fun to do like Little John or.
Okay, fine. Little John.
Little John.
They have very extreme voices.
I think it's better that Little John does fuck Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty sweet thing.
Let's hear Little John again. He just goes like, yeah, right?
I think you know what Little John sounds like.
Let's just hear him talking.
You should definitely copy.
That's a good one. That's a good Little John.
Well, I can't wait to hear your Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
You want to hear about Kim Kardashian?
Not yet. No, I don't. Not till you're getting fucked. Yeah, because I'm not changing anything. What are you doing, Michael?
I'm getting you some Little John.
Little John. Okay, this is much better.
Hey, all y'all scribbles, y'all got to go. We taking over this club tonight. Little Johnny Boy. Let's get this.
There you go.
I got it.
I just hope I can tell the difference between your normal voice and your Little John.
So just start yelling shots. I'm gonna start yelling shots.
Well, you gotta hear your dialogue. Is the scenario here is obviously that Little John is taking you backstage and he's gonna have his way, and Kim Kardashian's super into it.
Oh, okay.
Simple as that.
Okay, this is so Kim Kardashian's a groupie.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian loves.
No. She's there and with Kanye and shithead comes in and sort of storms. So you kind of rape her, but not really because she's into it.
Right. I think what it is Kanye. Kim doesn't want to do it because obviously she's happily
got a boyfriend
in a relationship.
She's pregnant as well.
She's pregnant with Kanye.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Somebody catches some visuals of this.
Am I hitting on Kim? Little John is trying to
You're coming in strong because obviously everybody knows she's going out with Kanye and she's pregnant, and you just come in with just like fuck that bitch. Like you need to get some of this dick and
it's not rape. He just comes on strong in a way that she can't resist.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's into it. Eventually, yeah.
When we did Santa Claus, I think we had like a filter on our voice, right? Do you have like a Little John?
Did we?
We did, yeah.
Okay, do you want a voice? Do you want like a voice?
No, I don't get it.
I don't know. I just have to do this on my own.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, hang on.
Do you want to give her like a deep voice?
Well, how do I do that when you guys are fucking each other? You guys are actually gonna go fuck each other, right? Like, where's your pussies and dicks? Oh God, look at that.
You didn't wash it?
quickly.
No, I'm telling you, I washed this thing vigorously. This is as clean as it's going to get. It's been, this fake vagina has been rotting away in the prize chamber for quite a while. There's like centimeter.
What do you mean that's as clean as it's gonna get? How could you not get that off there?
I ran it under the tap and I was scrubbing it with soap and stuff. It's stained. It's a permanently dirty vagina. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I think you can use.
Kind of like
It's a very dirty girl.
I love how you show it now. Like right now, you're like, yeah, here it is, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty fucked up. And then you'll go, yeah, it's really fucked up, huh? Like so you knew it was really fucked. Look at that thing. I don't even put my hand near it.
Yeah, that's really gnarly.
I think
you okay with
dish soap?
You okay with putting your fake dick in that, Joanna?
Yeah.
You'll have a barrier.
Oh man,
the strap-on's fresh.
Did somebody jerk off inside that vagina, or it's just
yes.
dirt?
No. Oh no one did.
Then it's fine.
I don't know. Did they? Well, not the show, that's for sure. Because you're not allowed to do it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody fucked this.
You're a bad vagina cleaner.
I can give you a music bed. It's not going to be to make it sound like it's more backstage at a place that's really crunk.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Does he still say crunk all the time?
He kind of has to.
He has crunk juice.
He's like a prisoner of crunk.
He's going to be getting crunk forever. Yeah. It's like asking George Clinton if he's going to stop saying crunk. He never will.
He owns crunk juice.
Yeah.
I think it still sells.
Yeah.
You got to be way louder than that.
I know.
Way louder. Oh yeah.
Just stuck Kanye.
So now you're trying to pull out of Kanye?
Oh, you mean Little John?
No, I'm gonna do it.
Wait, Little John?
I signed up for this. I have to do it.
Where's the pussies and dicks? Let's get pussies and dicks on.
Pussy's right here.
Put your pussy on.
Wait, aren't we supposed to beat each other first before we start taking our pants off? And like she's trying to kick me up and flirt with me?
God, you just don't get it. How do you don't...
Is this an entire love story?
Yeah, like you're such a wanker. It's Little John just comes in and swoops her and starts banging her. It's just a fucking, like, 2 days.
A love story?
Yeah.
And besides, even if you do have a conversation first, you have a vagina from the beginning of the conversation. That's true. You don't require a vagina to have sex.
See, he talks his way into you having a vagina. What's that? You're gross.
Yeah.
You're so gross, Cumtard.
Do you think we're going to need that for this exercise?
Yeah. To put something in a fake vagina has to be...
Okay.
Friction. A little bit up.
Hurry up. Let me pussy.
For a black guy, Little John is not packing.
No, he's a little knobby too.
What's the name that he was looking for?
I expected more from him.
Well, his name is Lil.
Hey, he's like a full-grown man too.
He never claimed to be big, John.
Yeah, good point. He's not really that small of a guy.
No. He's just Lil. Sometimes when you start out as a kid, you get Lil added to your name. And then you have Lil forever.
I didn't know he started out as a kid. He always had a beard, but I'm sorry.
That's what happens to all the like Haitian pop stars. They get big when they're or Jamaican. I'm sorry, when they're kids, and then they get stuck with that name. So they all have stupid names like Beanie Man. They named him Beanie Man when he was like 5. And he's like 4 years old. Stop it at one time.